But to me, this is a very illogical way to treat our children and to treat our parents.
The children will not suffer.
How do you know that?
You never guarantee anything, but how can you say they will?
I think the fact that you can't say that they will or won't is a very big question. And the fact that they are not even interested in finding out as to whether or not it will have any psychological impact on our children is the crux.
In many ways, aren't all island schools faith schools because it is a Christian country?
Do you know what? This was so beautifully rounded up by one of our parents very recently who said to me, I don't agree with the fact that we are not a religious school because I think that we're a multi-religion school. And I think that was such a beautiful way to describe the Isle of Man. We don't need to be separated because one faith believes. We don't need to be separated because of our faiths. What we need to do is all come together. Education is education, and being able to accept who you are and enjoy each other's company and be with each other throughout the day.
And that is still going to happen, surely.
No, it's not going to happen.
We are out of time. Whether you and I and others like this or not, it sounds like it's happening.
It is unfortunate that I believe and I feel that our concerns are just being brushed under the carpet, and it is going to go on.
And of course the department presumably will argue otherwise because there's been public meetings, etc., consultation, etc. But just finally for now, to round it up for now, tell me, what impact do you believe this will have, one, in terms of potential Vallajeelt parents, of which you're one, moving children to another school, and secondly, St Thomas's parents moving their children to another school?
I think the moving children to other school would probably be more the St Thomas's than School Vallajeelt, because it was made very clear to us by the minister when we asked the question, what choices do we have as parents? They looked at us as if we were mental, to be perfectly honest, as if to say, well, why would you want a choice? Nothing's going to change for you. And they didn't seem to grasp the fact that things were going to change for us and things were going to be different for us. And despite them saying nothing's going to change for you and not taking our thoughts and feelings into consideration in this, I think parents love the school. The head teacher is an amazing teacher. The teachers are fantastic. And from that point of view, I think the majority of parents would stick with the school because of that. I do know that there were parents who took their children out before they started reception last year from School Vallajeelt. They just didn't start because of the issues that were up in the air. And yes, maybe some would go. I wouldn't be able to say how many. But I believe the biggest move would be for the St Thomas's parents, because it's not just a case of moving down the road to a newer school. They are going to have to travel. They are going to get away from the convenience of being within town. And I think the ill feeling that is being bandied about on social media, I have to insist and say, not a lot of that ill feeling is from School Vallajeelt parents. It probably feels that way, but a lot of the public are behind us saying this is not the right thing for us to do, and they probably feel that pressure. And I do feel for those parents, because it's a terrible time for us. It's a really unsettling time for us. We are a bigger community, so we have a lot of support. They probably don't. It's a lot fewer of them, and my heart really does go out to those children and those families, because it's a really, really difficult time.
Well,